Okay, guys, here we are for round 3, I believe. It's me on the right versus James on the left, our resident pro pointer, as you can see by his top 8 playmat for Nationals, which is strictly better than my playmat, which I think I borrowed from someone. I don't know what it is. It's actually pretty sweet because it is Orzhov. I think it's maybe an Orzhov land or something like that. Now he plays Whirler Virtuoso. I think I'm hesitating here with a Braid, I believe. And I want to kill that while the energy trigger is on the stack, so at least he can't get a token out of it. And that's what I do. Crack the Evolving Wilds, make sure to get a Plains because I have a mountain in my hand. The mana's pretty easy going on the deck. You know, you have 8 dual lands, 1 Evolving Wilds, 2 Field of Ruin to kind of also, you know, they can get rid of a pesky Search Status Canter, a flip Advances Blasting Cannons. But yeah, I mean, you're never really going to be making a huge mistake getting double Plains or double... And I think I made a joke there to plus it to 6, which is just from 2 weeks ago when James plussed his to 6 by accident. And I think he goes to 18 here. Don't know why I haven't marked it down yet. Criticizing my past self. There we go. Come on, past self. Looks like I'm cooking with a lot of gas here. And I know that... you know, the main deck of Teamer doesn't run any counter magic, even though I hesitated there, but that's just respect. So, you know, I'm super far ahead here. I would almost say, you know, if the draws work well, it's pretty hard for James to win here. And I've even got Approach in hand, so that was pretty nice. I think I'm just going to add red mana here. God, Chandra's so good in this deck. Good in most decks, but particularly good in this one, ramping you into Approach. So let's see if I get lucky, because if you find the other Approach, you win the game on the spot. Look, sometimes you win a game in, you know, 3 minutes. It happens. God, this deck is so sweet. And there's a lot of sideboarding on, sideboard, shuffle, skip, pro editing. Like the worst editing ever. So looks like James went first. Classic attune. I played an Evolving Wilds. He's going to play a Cub, which is pretty good turn 2 threat. Just going to double check my lands. Get him in. You know, it's... The mana is easy, but it's always good to double check. Just in case. No harm in it. You're not going to get a slow play warning for double checking. And it's FNM, so... Yeah, we take it easy. Sparring advantage. I probably want to Lightning Strike this now before he can... or Braid it. But I would Lightning Strike or Braid to get rid of it now before it can do anything. Rogue Refiner, that's the pro play. You know, if there's a lesson to anything, just always play Rogue Refiner. Gideon's pretty good at 3 though, also. So that's going to stop the Rogue Refiner from doing any damage until my next turn. Let's see. Trying to figure out which 4th land to play. And he wants his... Yeah, okay. This is kind of a take-off turn, basically. I'm feeling pretty good about this spot, though. I mean, we're both on 20. I've got a Gideon stopping one of his threats. Even if he plays Glorybringer next turn, that still buys me another turn. I've got a second Gideon in hand. Hitting my land drops. Got a Sunbird's Invocation in hand. That's pretty sweet. No point in attacking. I don't want to attack in this deck. I just want to stop damage, prevent it at all costs, and get my approach and win. So it looks like James can play a Glorybringer. That's always a good play. Putting my Gideon to 1. And so I'm going to Lightning Strike that because now I can just plus in the Glorybringer and he can't kill my Gideon unless he has a second. So I've got 5 lands here past the turn. Looks like my hand is Sunbird's Invocation. And I can't see what else. Gideon and 2 lands. So James is going to play Chandra. He's going to tick it up to redirect the damage to Gideon. Smart play. A lot of people don't know that you can do that. There was a couple, even at the PPTU I was at, someone, they had Saheeli Rai in their deck. And he's got a negate here, so that's pretty backbreaking for me. Now, you'll see Chandra and Glorybringer just take over the game. But yeah, he redirected damage to Saheeli, and he called a judge to make... Well, I mean, he wasn't sure, but he wasn't, like, angry calling a judge, but I said, let's just call a judge to make sure. And that happened in FNM, where a player was adamant that it couldn't be redirected. So it is a bit weird, you know. Yeah, my Sunbird's Invocation being... I think I make a mistake here. I am on 14. I probably should just play the Gideon, plus on the Glorybringer, and make him attack with Servant, and plus the Chandra to redirect to Gideon. Then I'll go to 10, and I'll have one more turn. But instead, now, he pluses... I think there's a question about the life totals. He forgot about the Glorybringer. Yeah. So I'm going to go to 12. Now I'm going to go to 6. Like, now even if I play the Gideon... well, he must have a counter magic in hand because he didn't play a Glorybringer. Yeah. I basically should have just played the Gideon to let it die, to free roll drawing approach off the top. Like, it's a very small chance, but I should have done it, so... Bit of a mistake there. The sideboarding's done. I put a lot of creatures in my sideboard. And I think I have a pretty good one on turn 2. So I'm going to keep this hand. Looks like James is going to take a mulligan here. Skip. Turn 1 attune. Easy games. Founds the island on the bottom. Finds, not founds. And I'm going to play Big Torpor Drag, aka Titilani's Knight, which means creatures entering the battlefield don't cause triggers to abilities to trigger. So his Cub doesn't actually, do anything when it enters the battlefield, so it's not going to do anything. It's looking at counters, so it's not quite Solemnity, but it does a lot of work for us as the Teamer deck and Sultai deck, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to play Fielder and pass the turn here. And I'm never going to block here in a million years, even though he'll get 2 energy. Because if he plays Rogue Finder, he won't draw a card. If he plays a Servant of the Conduit, he won't get 2 energy. I'm trying to think what else. I can't think what else. But there's other stuff as well. And he's going to board it as removal as well, so... Looks like I'm going to do something end step. Going to get rid of one of his red sources, I assume, the middle one. I mean, he'll probably just get a mountain. But also my hand looked like it has a lot of lands in it, so I just want to deflood, I guess. And he got a mountain anyway. That's a pretty nice mountain he's got there. I like my one as well. I like my plains as well, but you can't really see it because it's so far out. Looks like I've got a Fumigate, a Cast Out, and a Chandra in hand, and I'm really worried about counter magic here because he didn't play anything on turn 3. So I really think he has Negate here. Excuse me. And I think if I play a Chandra, he's definitely going to negate that. It's one of my win cons. It helps me kill creatures and take over the game. So I don't want that to get negated. And he only has a Cub, so it's not amazing pressure. And he can play Chandra on this turn, so I want to keep up Cast Out. I maybe should have forced the Cast Out here. But I don't think I want to do that, because if I play Chandra, I can't even minus on the Cub, because he's got enough energy to do so. So I think I want to wait here. You see me think a long time here because I have a Fumigate, but I really think he has a counter in hand like Negate or Spell Pierce. So I want to play around that, because if I play the Fumigate here and it gets countered, I pretty much can't win the game unless I draw another Fumigate, which you're just relying on luck there, or Sweltering Suns won't even get it done. I think I took those out though. Well, they might be still in the deck. I'm not 100% sure. But versus Cubs, they're not great. So I think I'm going to block one of them here, because I'm planning on fumigating next turn anyway. And also, if I block here, he's going to pump one of his Cubs. And he snaps off the negate because he thinks, 2 Cubs is amazing pressure. And it is, don't get me wrong. So I think that's a fine negate. 2 mana for 4 mana. It's a pretty good trade. And I think also a lot of people in my shoes would have played the fumigate on the previous turn. And me losing this this honor guard here could, potentially let the shields be down. He might play a Rogue Refiner, he might play a Servant of the Conduit, something that has an ATB that he's been holding. Of course, I can see the footage. I've already seen the footage. I knew he was going to play it, but that was my thought process, and it's pretty much obvious that it was because I didn't play the Fumigate the previous turn, and now I play the Fumigate, and I feel great. But that was the long-winded thought process there. But I think what James was thinking was, if this game goes long, Sean's going to win. So therefore, I got to pressure with Cubs because they are ridiculous. I mean, one of our friends even jokingly calls them Tarmogoyf. Looks like I'm thinking here, 4 mana. Yeah, I want to Chandra first here because even if he had Spell Pierce, I could pay the 2 mana, whereas this can't get Spell Pierced. So, pretty nice combination of cards here. He plays a Servant, he's going to get no energy from it. Not a huge deal, but worth noting. Draw, Sweltering Suns, so it looks like Sweltering Suns are still in. Plus, that's a nice plus. Yeah, I definitely want to play it for sure. Do I want to exert it or save the Lightning Strike? Probably save the card, right? Yeah. Also, they made a mistake there for sure. I should have attacked with my 1/3 because he has no hasters apart from Glorybringer, and I can't block that anyway. So I basically just gave up a point of damage there. So not a big mistake by me, but a mistake because I knew the 2/2 wouldn't be there to block. But in my mind, I think on the turn it was like, okay, he can block, so there's no point attacking. And then I hit the Glorybringer and got excited and forgot. Looks like I dealt 2 damage to him there via Chandra. I'll play a Gideon. Things are getting a lot worse here. I should attack with my 1/3 here. Yeah, so I remember this turn because the 2/2 isn't actually there. So I'm just going to blame that on not playing with Glorybringer that much. That's my excuse. Play the Servant and play a no-value Rogue Refiner. Feels pretty sad. Yeah, like, just going to cycle that end step. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a cold sore on my lips because it's so cold out. I think, was that 3 loyalty or 4 loyalty? God, I really hope that was 4 loyalty. I don't want to be cheating on camera again. Another mistake here. I should have Lightning Striked his Servant and zeroed the Gideon to attack for 8, plus the Tidalani's Knight. I mean, I don't know what I was doing there. I think it's like the classic case of you're so far ahead that you don't care about anything anymore. But yeah, a couple of mistakes at the end there, but overall, I think we both played pretty well. Thanks for watching, guys.